Welcome back, everyone. MAG7 stocks broke, and so did the market yesterday after the close. Let's go take a look at the primary market. The S&P E-minis in this long-term uptrend channel. It goes back to October of 2022. We were looking for Tesla and Alphabet to push us up into the uppermost quadrant, and by way of the NASDAQ getting goosed up, pulling the S&P up. Well, that's not what happened. The market was dismayed with the earnings, and then geopolitical risks laddered on top of that to push this market lower. Now, has the market broken down? The answer is no, but we are still below that key waterline, the 75.55 area, with the potential to head down to the center of that long-term channel. Is this similar for the NASDAQ? Well, the answer is yes, it is. The NASDAQ was not really about to break out necessarily, but we were looking for it to come up to its set of nested volume point of controls in that 29,650 to 850 area. But the market was dismayed with those earnings, and we did get pushed down with geopolitical risks added into the mix. Now, the danger line for the NASDAQ sits down here at 28,450. We've been down there today. We're in an oversold bounce as I record this video at around 1:20 p.m. Eastern time. The only way that this market's going to be able to stabilize truly is by getting back up above the mattress, which is the center of the weekly pivot range. And that's a long way to go and a bit of a tall order for this market day with the technical signals in such dire straits or in such a strong setup for downside. And of course, for the S&P E-minis, we'd have to get all the way back up above that 75.55 area to really tell us we're going to open up room to get up to the highs. Now, we've got more MAG7 stock earnings coming out next week, and it could very easily be that folks end up rallying around some of the names that report. So if this market is going to follow through to the upside, we need those catalysts, and we don't have any until really next Wednesday, where I think we get Meta and Microsoft. So at this stage, we really want to trade with the technical signals and follow the technical patterns. So one of the patterns that I've been using is on the triple S indicator. I want to show it to you on a 1-hour chart that tends to forecast out the next 3 to 6 hours. It's a very high probability pattern. You've got a minimum of 3 signals. In this case, we've got a down, an up, and a down. And these 3 signals should not be separated by more than 6 bars. So no more than 6 bars in between. And then if we're left with a down, what we're looking for effectively is price action sequentially 2 bars in a row, moving below Rob's MSR channel. And we did get that right over here, or 1 bar below with the double red dots. In fact, both came to fruition right there on the 2 a.m. Eastern time hourly bar. And that was early in the wee hours this morning. And we've seen how well that's worked. It's taken us from roughly the 75.20 area all the way down to the lows that we saw over here on the 11 a.m. Eastern time bar. It's over 100 S&P E-mini points. An incredible move from a extraordinarily high probability pattern. And now I use this again to trade individual accounts one at a time, and have been able to get another 4-digit gain on the day. Let me share that with you right now. I'm going to take you over to my other layout where that is. And here we go. Let's go take a look at that. So you can see 3 accounts on this side traded, 1 account on this side traded for a gain of over $1,115, taking my overall tally since the summit up, well over that $16,000 mark. Now, again, results may vary. Past performance is not an indication necessarily of future success, but if you use high probability tools and follow the rules, and of course, make common sense decisions on top of that, it tends to work out more often than not. So I'd like to invite you to a very special session where I am going to be teaching you a lot more about this toolkit and the tactics that I use to make trading decisions. Now, these tactics are, of course, employed on a day trading basis, a swing trading basis as well, of all styles. So join me by going to becomeabettertrader.com/yes. You can click the link in your emailer next Wednesday, July the 29th at 10 a.m. Eastern time, 7 a.m. Pacific time, 9 a.m. Central time. I'm going to be doing a do not miss session for those of you that want to learn how to use high probability tools to make better decisions in markets and day trade and or swing trade alongside me. Of course, you see me using these tools in the active trader room and on WealthCharts every single day. And of course, I'll be teaching you about them every single day. So I'm looking very much forward to seeing you at that session. Thank you for watching today's video, and we'll see you on the flip side. Have a great rest of your day and stay safe out there. Bye for now.